live for today. So we are going to be talking about the 2024 election. Now, for a lot of people, I don't think that everybody is really like tuning in, or maybe so. I can't say that because right now this election is truly, truly important. And I want to talk a little bit about last night, the debate with Ted Cruz. Yesterday, I was in the building. A lot of people don't be knowing that I'm just really, really all over this coverage of the 2024 election, just doing a lot of different parties. But what I'm so disappointed in, I'm so disappointed, and I really don't know why they're really, really using for political purposes and just for tactics, just going over the news and the different commentators. I said commentators because that's who they are. Using the incident that happened at the Capitol. Now, for a lot of different people, for just a lot of people who was around the world, we seen the video of just how President Trump was talking about it the day before. You had different other people who have their own personal agenda to go in and storm the Capitol. Now, what's so funny is a lot of people really don't know. During American history, a long, long time ago, the White House was actually burnt down. It's just unfortunately, in the time that we are living in, they never really knew the severity of the anger, the frustration of the American people. Now, for them to be using what happened, because you also have to keep in mind that the tragedy that also happened during this time when they went down there and they rioted. But let me also keep on the flip side, and I hate to really talk about this, but how the chaos and how everything was going and how it was across our screens, how America would never forget this day, and how they I feel like they should have put a lot of different things into protocols so something like this would never ever happen. But I just think more importantly that they actually never really thought that the Capitol, and most importantly that somebody would go ahead and do what they did on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Now, the images and the pictures of that, you also had people who have also been locked up. You had a lot of different people who were in a lot of different fields who were involved on this day. Now, this is what I'm saying. For last night, I had seen the debate with Ted Cruz and the other guy. Now, what was so funny about this is when you are having these people who are going to go do these debates, us American people always have to keep in mind that when they're promoting themselves, because this is what a debate is when you're promoting yourself back out to the people of your party or to the people who have voted you in there, you are selling yourself at the highest of the heights to let us know the promises that you have done. Now, on Ted Cruz, hey Ted, that was me. I was in there. I was in the chats last night because I had to remind the Republican, our party, the Republican people, that right now at this particular time, that it's a lot of voting, early voting that's going on right now, and a lot of people really, really need to show up. They need to go ahead and vote. I was looking at some things that the Republican Miss Green, she was still talking her junk, but she was a little bit toning it down right now. But what a lot of people need to also keep in mind is, yeah, maybe sort of he could have been a little bit better. But I was saying before that even before this election and these early elections was coming up, but majority for the past 2 days, I have been telling a lot of my Republican Party people, as well as I was saying to the Democrats, that a lot of people heads are on the chopping block. But what I want the American people to know is all of these things, especially on the Democratic part, that they're saying that they're going to go in the House, they're going to make sure Roe v. Wade get turned over, because this is what he was promoting to the people in Texas on something that he was going to do. The only person right now at this matter who can really do that, right, it have to go through Congress and the other people, or even through the president of the United States, the new person that's going to be elected. But you have to keep in mind, right, because everybody want to keep talking about this whole abortion thing. Like, really, let's really keep in mind on the other things that are at play here, right? We have the economy. Most importantly, we have the safety of the United States of America. I have reported how it's a lot of tension that's going on between North Korea and South Korea. You also have China. You also have the backing of Russia right now, which is Putin. That's also in line with any decision that China is going to make. Right now in this election, it's getting out of control. It's really getting out of control. Now the most important topic of the night, and of just coming up with the election, should be always the immigration. Now what I'm saying is, before even the first debate and certain different things that's going on, it's a lot of freaking lies. There's a lot of freaking propagandas that a lot of these people who have been coming here, meaning have had the because I don't want to be sounding like a monster, because first and foremost, yes, the American dream came from, first and foremost, the 13 colonies. It came from people who were from England. They came over here on the boat. They created the 13 colonies. That's why you have a lot of different things even underneath our Constitution. It goes from a lot of the things that was from from England, Britain, a lot of different things, how it's constructed, even to that fucking statue that they have that's in the chamber. It's a lot of different reflection, or from England. But like I was saying, this whole country, yes, it came from people, most importantly, that wasn't even here. That's why, if we was to go back, you have a lot about the Boston Tea Party. What was the Boston Tea Party? It was a whole bunch of different things. How, the people who came from over here from England, how because they first thought when they had sent these people here, they really didn't think that they was going to prosper. They really didn't think that they was going to do all of this. They really didn't think that they was going to get the results. So then all of a sudden, they wanted to start taxing the people. Let's remember everything that has been taking place. This the whole American dream, everything that have been going on, it has been running, off of a whole bunch of blood. So much unnecessary blood has been shed upon this land. Going back from the fight between the North and the South. Let's not forget about how the North was was for freedom and for for the black people and all this other stuff, and the South was majority for the conventional. It's a whole bunch of things that's going on, from statues, from people who were in the Confederate flag and all this other stuff. But then you have to also know the history of the Confederacy. You had a lot of people who was also fighting within the Confederacy, how they went to war and all this other stuff. And it's a whole bunch of crazy ass history that sometimes people don't really go back and look on it. United States of America has always had their hands, and I have always and will forever have a little bit badness, will have a little bit of claws. Nobody is perfect. That's number one. But most importantly, when I'm saying that, you have a lot of people, especially these people who are trying to get back in office, and they're telling these profound fucking lies, like they're going to be able to change a whole bunch of shit, knowing that they can't. Is very, very weird to me. It's very destructive. Just like the whole 2025 project, that whole page, 920 pages, that a lot of motherfuckers still haven't really freaking read like that. The positioning, a whole bunch of fear tactics. I mean, it's out of control. It really, 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 really is. Now it's just so funny because now they're discussing the rear of the argument over the effects of George Floyd death, and this is talking coming from off the news anchor, right? And the panel had to correct her Republican guest, like, let's get it together. The surge of violence. Now, when you are talking, and for people to even bring up the audacity to even say anything about the result, right, over the death of George Floyd in 2020, which exceeded over 15,000 black men just dying in this country. Let me tell you something, and that's what I want to say also. Racism and how the people in the America will be treated will always be treated fucked up. But what happened with George Floyd is that we seen something that shouldn't have been done. We also seen that law enforcement, who's supposed to protect and serve, listen, you have the incident that happened with the guy who jumped the turnstile in New York City, and because he jumped it, they was harassing him, and this is that and the third, and because the guy had a gun, and then the police officer started shooting, and a whole bunch of other different bystanders, so it's never really checks and balance when it's coming with how people are supposed to be dealing with the citizens of the United States of America, but to be using different tactics and to be bringing up a whole bunch of different tactics of different things that have been taking place to push this agenda that's going on, it really doesn't make sense. And for me to actually see that, for them to even bring that up is very disrespectful, because what happened to him and the matter of it, what about the black lady who was in her house, and it was called for a wellness check or whatever, and I guess the cops thought that she was going to throw hot water or whatever, and she was, she died. We also have to go back, if people want to be bringing up all of these stuff, they be talking about the police, the people in California, Cali, Crenshaw, and all that other stuff. They have been dealing with tyranny and abuse from the police for a very, very long time. Even when you had the man, forgot his name, I can't think of it right now, how they seen how the Los Angeles police beat him up so badly, and they also took it to trial, and they still found all the officers not guilty. So the violence of policing the people and the different things that are happening, what makes the time that we're living in right now is that we have cameras where the world now can see what's going on. Now you also have all of these different body cameras that's supposed to be recording the action that's taking place with the officers. Even they found how to turn it off. So it's always going to be bad apples mixed with good apples. And most importantly, I shouldn't be saying this anyway, because I don't want to be so harsh, but that's just who I am. The biggest gang in the United States of America is the police department. Now, it's so bad that out of the good and the bad apples, you will always have some that goes to the extremists. Like, you also have to look within correction facilities, police officers throughout the country. You have a whole bunch of racist ass correction officers, and when these black men or Hispanics or whoever go to jail, they're being racially profiled. It's a whole different other world being incarcerated. So it's like wherever you go, we will always be dealing with a length of racism. We're always going to be dealing with a group of people who feel like they have a little bit more power, that they can get away with it. Now, I always say, everybody's talking about abortion, inflation, what else? Abortion, inflation, immigrant. But nobody's really talking about the criminal system, the justice system. What can we do? And then you're talking about just the corrupt with the black judge that's sitting on the highest high of the land. It's a whole bunch of briberies, it's a whole bunch of this, that, and the third. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let me tell you something. Corruption just within the government, within different parties, within different people who have been here. These people have been doing it for a very long time. But because of the way that everything is going, because that you have a little bit more whistleblowers who are coming to the forefront, because you have a lot of people who are getting a little bit more slicker to the things that are going on, a lot of things are not being swept underneath the rug. Now, they're saying critics agree Cruz lost the debate. Now, here we go again, because they're messing around with people. I believe that Ted Cruz, he really did good last night. But because of the stigma that's around the Republicans right now, he's really getting casted down. But this is why I'm saying, for a lot of people, you really need to wake up, because that guy was promising you guys a whole bunch of different things that he's not going to be able to do. The most important thing that Ted Cruz said last night that was so profound, and it went over a lot of people's heads, was that his record is not going to lie. Black and white is not going to lie. And you people, these people keep advocating for the ties between Project 2025. Please go read the shit. Please stop taking the account of these people that's telling you about Project 2025. That document is 920 pages, and the average fucking American don't even read a book that's 300 or maybe 400 pages. So stop using all of that. Stop advocating for some shit that doesn't even make sense. And majority of the piece of the 2025 project that they're even pushing out there has a whole category regarding immigration. Regarding if Donald Trump wants to come in and do this, that he's going to attack a whole bunch of immigrants, that he's going to attack the kids who have came here abroad, that he's going to pull off and he's going to reject all the visas of the people who have already been here, and legally and constitutionally, he cannot do no shit like that. Ted Cruz did not lose the debate, and I can't believe how you even have people, commentators or news speculators, or even saying that he lost what he was talking about. You have a candidate, regardless of the fact, yeah, Ted Cruz, he was a little bit messy. Yeah, he jumped off a little bit much. But why the fuck? He been there for 12 years. He have done a lot of things for the people and for within Congress. Why would you take somebody out who have been there for 12 years, who knows this, who knows that, for somebody who is promising? I was literally up there listening to this man. He was promising shit that he cannot deliver. If you know anything about Congress, you have the parties. You have the Republicans and you have the Democrats. For right now, for a lot of different bills that are being passed, you don't even have the Democrats even really on the floor like that. The only person that you have right now that's tearing their ass up, and I'm ready to go with her, is the Jasmine chick from fucking Texas. And her district is 30. Her district is 30. And it's a lot of shit. She's in a district with middle class working people who has a good little stint and all of this other stuff. Not saying necessarily that the certain things that she had been trying to do doesn't mean that it's good, but when you're coming up here and you're saying that it's a lot of different shit that's happening and you're saying that it's not happening, I'm an American, I live here, I'm seeing a lot of different shit. I live in New York City where shit is out of control, where I have literally seen the people who your administration, the Democrats, had brought in this country, had 23rd Street If anybody know how big the subway is in New York City, I have never in my life seen so many suitcases on the platform. So many different motor things, the little scooters, because now everybody out here, they doing DoorDash, you know what I mean? They're not talking about how these people was robbing people in Central Park. They're not talking about how these people was going over there to one of the most profound places in Nassau County. They're out here burglarizing, doing a whole bunch of stuff. They're not talking about how now they're trying to pay these motherfuckers to get out of here. So I have a fucking problem with that. So let's go, Jasmine. I'm ready to go. Because I'm on the Republican part. And baby, the same way you're a good debater, I'm a good debater too. I don't mean to, discredit you or anything like that. But yeah, I represent the Republican Party. Yeah, these people have been doing a whole bunch. But the same way that lady got up there and she tried to say that you had a whole bunch of fake eyelashes on, right? And that was disrespectful what Green did. That was some fucked up shit. But for you to reply with a blonde bleach hair with a blotched body, that lets me know, baby, you're as ignorant as her motherfucking ignorant ass too. And then you had the chick from the Bronx talking about, hold on, sweetie, hold on, homegirl, hold on, bitch. You represent the Congress. You got a pendant on you. A lot of these new Republicans and a lot of these new Democrats, they do not have respect for the Constitution of Washington. They do not. This whole new era movement, it sucks. And that's why I'm always going to keep saying that the old Washington lives within me. Because the old Washington, even if the old Republicans did not agree with the Democrats, you will not see the length of disrespect that's going on in Congress right now. Every time I look at a video and the way that they did RFK, the Kennedy, his uncle passed more legislation than anybody that sits in Congress, and for how they did him was terrible. And most importantly, that man has a Democratic blood within his line. For y'all to treat him like that and for y'all to say, well, he's nothing. He don't deserve more time. I guess I'm the only motherfucking American who actually really seen it. I don't know. I guess I didn't hit some nerves. Because first I had one like. I had people on here. But I don't give a shit. I really don't. I do not care. Because these people on the length of confusion, of the length of disrespect that's being broadcasted on our TV, that's being broadcasted in the most profound chamber on the country, is out of control. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who turns off. I don't care who really unsubscribe from my channel. But the disrespect that I'm seeing, I mean, the manipulation of the American people trying to be scared with all of these scare tactics and all of this other shit. Like, come on, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. That's some bullshit. Yes, and I'll be the first to say, yes, Ted Cruz, yeah, he was on some bullshit. But when it comes to him being old Washington, him standing for a whole bunch of shit, and him knowing a whole bunch of shit, baby, y'all better start going with these people who are cut from the old cloth. Because these new people that they trying to bring in, these niggas are on a powerful agenda. And let's give a shout out to the guy, the governor of Texas. Because what a lot of people don't know, when this man was down there doing a whole bunch of other shit before Biden ass even got pushed to do this whole other minute closing down of the border, this man was down there and he was trying to have the border troops down there handling this dangerous ass shit that's going down there all by himself, and they kept trying to bring his ass back to court and kept trying to knock down the little bit of shit that he been trying to do. So it's a lot of people. That's why I keep saying it's a lot of shit that's going on. It's new early voting that's going on in this country. Everybody needs to really see for what it is and stop looking at the shit that they're trying to paint. And I'm so upset that I'm just the only Some of the people that knows what's going on. Then they talked about the shit that's going on in Israel. I gotta keep telling y'all motherfuckers that this war between Israel and Pakistan has been going on for centuries. It has always been a fight between the Jews and the Muslims. It's been like that for years. It's never going to stop. It's never going to change because they're always in an argument about a lot of different shit that has happened. No, the Jewish people been here first. No, the Muslim people's been here first. Everybody must don't know the history how when the Muslims came through, they fucked up a whole bunch of shit. They did. That's why it's a lot of different places. You can't go over there to Dubai on that bullshit. They will lock you the fuck up. That's why there's a lot of different shit that goes on in Dubai. That's why when you hide sedity, pretty ass motherfuckers from the United States of America, wherever you go, you start going over there to Dubai. Guess what? Niggas is going to be wrapped up in 3/4. Ain't no all of that other extra stuff going over there in Dubai. All of these real Muslim countries. All of this other shit that's going on. Your ass will end up being missing. Then they had some gymnastic chick. This girl, I don't know how stupid she was. She fucking donated $51.52 to a donation for Ukraine, knowing that Russia and Ukraine is in war right now, and they gave her stupid ass 12 years. It's some places that you just cannot go and you just cannot do that stuff. I'm just saying. The new democracy, the new wave of these new era, of these people that's being trying to position themselves in Washington is the greatest threat to our democracy. And if nobody's going to say it, God damn it, I'm going to say it. That's just how I feel. Because I'm looking at a whole bunch of stuff that I don't like. There's no way in hell that our government and certain parties should most importantly be censoring and demonetizing the American people and anybody that has information that can be able to make the people aware. And if whatever you're doing that is so detrimental to whatever your cause is, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And that's what's happening to me. I don't give a fuck about it. I do believe that when people come here, people are supposed to be treated fucking equally, even to those who are coming in and they're immigrants and all of that other motherfucking different shit. But I don't like how these people are also being thrown up into this whole bunch of political shit. Motherfuckers don't deserve that. And I don't mean to be talking so vulgarly like this, but it's a crock of bullshit. It is. People have the right to come here. People have the right to be able to provide for their family. People have a right to do a whole bunch of other shit. But when you are coming here and you just on some bullshit, then I understand why people are getting treated the way that they're being treated. And if it's all like that, then Congress really needs to work on their own policies and procedures. When people come here, they can be able to get what they need to get. But I understand, first and foremost, we got to make sure that you're okay. We got to make sure you're not a terrorist. We got to make sure you're this. We got to make sure you're that. You also have to think it's a part of the border and all that other shit where people are just coming in. People have been coming in this country illegally for years. Please do not forget the Chinese people. These people have been coming in on fucking 18-wheelers and doing all this other shit, working in different places within Chinatown and New York City, Chinatown within San Francisco and all of this other shit. Immigrants have been here forever. If they're coming in the right way or they're coming in illegally. Let's get back to the fucking point at hand. Let's see how we really can get this country the way that we need to. Now I'm seeing on TV this morning that they're supposed to be talking about lowering groceries and shit. What the fuck? So if y'all talking about lowering groceries, that means about 6 to 7 to 8 months ago, y'all could have been lower groceries. So was this all the fucking propaganda? I'm just saying. There's no way in hell milk's supposed to be $5 in a grocery store. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no way every time we come up, they're talking about recall on certain milk, certain canned goods, certain fruits, and all of this. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way that it's all of these half-ass bills regarding people who are farmers, people who have been farming for a long time. It's no way. And I can only imagine, especially, and what's so crazy, don't nobody really want to be talking about a lot of climate change. Climate change are affecting people crops. I mean, terribly. Where a lot of people are not even going to be able to even grow a whole bunch of shit that we need. And then this is what's coming in and making a whole bunch of produce and shit that we need go up because of climate change. But let's think about it. All over probably United States of America, these motherfuckers are digging and they're doing a whole bunch of shit for minerals and a whole bunch of other shit. It's not about climate change. It's about the fucking earth telling y'all motherfuckers, hold on, y'all niggas is doing too much. The earth is being disrespected so much that it doesn't even have enough time to even heal itself. Let's not forget about the motherfucking trees that's being cut down worldly wide, globally, pushing a whole bunch of animals into people's communities and eating people and doing a whole bunch of other shit. And then you have animals that's being killed and fucking slaughtered. Most importantly, you have animals that's being killed and slaughtered. And only why you have a whole bunch of animals being killed and fucking slaughtered is because y'all stupid motherfuckers is going into their habitat, destroying their habitat, taking out fucking trees and doing a whole bunch of other shit, making it for them to be pushed back into different neighborhoods. There's no fucking law and balance nowhere. So we just all some old fucked up individuals that don't respect law, that don't respect the people, and all of this other shit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's getting out of control. Let's be honest. So other than that, I ain't hear none of them say anything about doing anything for the kids. What's going on with the different programs that's going on with the youth? What about the different shit that's going on in the inner cities? You know how many different parks and shit have been destroyed? You know how many different parks and shit that need to be remodeled? You know how many different places that have abandoned places that these people can put for the youth, the kids, the juvenile, and all this other stuff? What about the different the things that's going on with a lot of different kids who after 18, they're just thrown out because the state no longer wants to take care of them, and these are dealing with kids who are just they're in foster care. What about a whole bunch of shit that's going on within foster care? The different abuse, the sexual abuse, the mental abuse, shit like that. Y'all sending them to a whole bunch of people who y'all know, even though it was passed, but do different reports and different things that's going on. It's already known. It's a whole bunch of shit and a whole bunch of things that needed to be done. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. People are lying. You Democrats are lying. You motherfuckers, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know about the crimes. Y'all know about this, that, and the third. Like, come on now. Like, knock it off. I don't care what the fuck y'all say. The way that man was treated last night was terribly. Even down to the motherfucking people who was asking him questions. You heard how Ted Cruz like, come on, like, why you treating me like this? Like, that was it made me remember the same way how he was almost treated a little bit, and kind of reminded me how the fuck Donald Trump was treated when he was doing his motherfucking debate with fucking Kamala Harris. The worst fucking debate in history. And I don't even understand how they was even fathoming, even saying that she did a good fucking job. She didn't do a motherfucking good job at all. She was morally pressed on destroying his fucking character. Never told the motherfucking country what the fuck she was trying to do. That's why she wanted to do another fucking debate. And that's why she talking about doing all of this shit with Fox. I don't know. The shit just don't add up to me. It don't. And then you got your vice president. This motherfucker, he's involved with the biggest motherfucking scandal right now, doing some shit with somebody, and these motherfuckers is kicking it underneath the fucking rug. I didn't hear no breaking topic. I didn't see motherfucking CNN, NBC, or nobody talk about the fucking documentation that's been floating around on Twitter around his ass. And the shit that was even passed to the Harris camp regarding the vice president. So your vice president that you want to elect with Kamala Harris did some foul fucked up shit, and these people know that he did some foul fucked up shit, and you want to put him in office. This crazy ass Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. I'm not trying to talk about you. You know the guy that Donald Trump elected. You ain't hear no shit like that about his ass. It's just that the policies and procedures and shit that he thinking about, or the things that he want to do, is a little bit too motherfucking far stretch. But this motherfucker, they have evidence that he did some foul shit with somebody that he was supposed to have took to a motherfucking concert. But y'all niggas don't want to talk about that. Ain't this about a bitch? I ain't even see this other one with the other Republicans. Right now, that's why I be saying, like, right now it's some real funny shit of a crypto in the first debate. They talking about crypto. Now, hold on, fuck. Who said this? Who said this? Oh my god, now who the fuck? Forcing on building an anti-crypto war. Okay, now this person, he's crazy. Now, it's talking about the debate that happened with the Republican candidate in Massachusetts, calls out the Democrat rival. Now, you have a Democrat rival that brought up he wants to go after a crypto army. Now, if anybody know crypto right now, that's crypto, the bitcoins, that's the only shit right now that really have true power. Now, you have somebody that's a Democrat talking about this. Only why they want to go after crypto is because crypto is dealing with something that's on the web. You cannot tax crypto. The government or whoever, you cannot control crypto. Crypto is what you have a lot of people who have $1 million worth of crypto. Now, if the Democrats are talking about going after crypto, then this is a red flag. And I didn't see nothing about that. And that's some bullshit. Because crypto can be locked in the internet. I have bitcoins. I do. I have stocks in bitcoins, and I even bought my son some fucking stocks in bitcoins. I don't really know how that motherfucker work, but one thing I do know, when that shit take off, me and my son, we gonna have some bits and pieces within the crypto world. So it's a whole bunch of shit that's being said and a whole bunch of stuff that y'all don't even know. Oh my god, that's some real life bullshit. Let me see. Committee stars. Yeah, it's crazy. Y'all using Joy Floyd. Y'all using the shit that happened on June 6th. Y'all using a whole bunch of fucked up ass tactics to control the American people. Motherfuckers the same way y'all giving all these Nigerians and all these other motherfuckers and these people that's coming from all these radical countries and all of this other extra goofy shit. Then there's a whole bunch, a lot of Americans and a whole bunch of people that need a whole bunch of shit. I mean, it's crazy. It's very crazy. I'm kind of done with this. I mean, he's bugged out. Even when he was being nominated to be Supreme in the Supreme Court, I can only imagine. Now, they got something with the guy who was put in the Supreme Court underneath Donald Trump. Oh man, this is crazy. The Republicans have a corrupt Supreme Court. They have gained the system first by blocking the confirmation. That's the duty of any president. Any president, he have the privilege to be able to nominate certain people who he wants to put in there. Now, Whoopi makes a fact check that Reagan tear down the wall was directed. Oh my God. Georgia's polls. Let me see. Let's see what's going on with the Georgia polling. Okay. Individual polls have mostly given Trump the lead of between 1 and 6 points. Most polls are putting the lead within the margin of error. Y'all are out of y'all minds. Y'all are out of y'all minds. Y'all are out of y'all minds that y'all would even elect all of these freaking radical ass Democrats, and you will put this woman in office where it's so, I'm so sorry, Kamala Harris, but I'm so speaking the truth that it's too much shit it's too much stuff. This lady is soft as cotton. Y'all gonna keep hearing me say that. She is soft as cotton. We are dealing with a very hostile, different regimes who ain't gonna give a shit about what she's saying. And most importantly, when some shit really pop off, us American people we gonna have to defend ourselves. I'm just saying, if some war and shit really took out, even with dealing with Trump too, I'm just saying, but at least this nigga, he's gonna try to prevent it, and he's gonna go all out. This bitch, she gonna go run, and she gonna go hide in the mountain somewhere in a bunker, and United States of America are going to be thrust into martial law, and people are not going to be able to move. We're not going to be able to do nothing. This lady is soft as cotton. I see right through her. She's crazy. And then you're going to say, oh, well, in my cabinet, I'm going to put a Republican. Yeah, right. All right, I'm done. I'm off this. You guys be blessed until next time. Twitter.